All right, welcome back to another American-Statesman webcast. Rick, it's the fourth round of the playoffs. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's get to the game of the week. Lake Travis, Cedar Park. They played a couple weeks ago. Lake Travis won 24-21. This week they're playing at DKR with a trip to the state semifinals on the line. A lot of people will probably say whoever wins this game is probably the favorite to win the state championship. How's this one going to go?
Well, I'm not going to vote against Lake Travis because that's dangerous. If I had a house and bet it, I'd be on the streets tomorrow. I love Cedar Park. I love what they did last week, 49-0 against Weslaco East. It looked good. It looked great. But Lake Travis, I think, is on a different level. Baker Mayfield, Sean Nixon, they got a great defense. I just think they've got too many pieces. I think the drive for 5 is going to end up with the state championship.
I'm going to go with Lake Travis too. Cedar Park's been playing great on defense. They just posted their 5th shutout last week. They shut out their last 2 opponents. But that Lake Travis offense, you mentioned Mayfield, you mentioned Nixon. You can't even forget about Zach Austin, Griffin Gilbert, the Wrinkle kid. So many weapons. I think that's too deep of a, offensive, arsenal to deal with, and that defense isn't bad either. So I say they win it. It's probably going to be another fun game. The last 2 games have been 24-21 and 21-20. I think it's going to be a good game for if you want to go out and see it over at DKR, but I think Lake Travis comes out on top. 4 more games involving Central Texas teams. Let's kind of go through them. Let's start off in Class 2A. We got 2 games going on. That's Lexington Art. I think they'll be up in Waco. How's this one going to go?
Well, I like Art, but Lexington has Colvin Garrett, and he's the X factor. He had 300 total yards last week, and Lexington, of course, you know how far they went last year. They're putting it on right now. I take Cogan. I take Lexington.
I say Lexington wins. I saw him last week against Franklin. Very impressive on both sides of the ball. Colvin Garrett really didn't even have to throw the ball that much last week, and I think they didn't return a lot of starters from last year, but the starters they did, Cogan was one of them, and I think that's going to be too much. Our other 2A game, we got Blanco, who you saw on Saturday night, versus Hempstead.
I'm going to go with Hempstead. They've had 4 shutouts this year. Will Smith, not the actor or comedian, but their DB, 3 interceptions last week, and I just think they've got too much defense.
With Blanco just keeps winning these games you don't expect them to win. I think most people probably wouldn't even guess they would have gotten past the first round. They just keep winning and winning. Close games, but they're winning them, finding a way. Hempstead, I wouldn't say they've been playing the toughest teams in the world. I'm a little bit more impressed with the way that Blanco bounced back and beat Lago Vista last week. So.
Big win.
All right, let's go Wimberley. They're facing Divine. Joey Sadler getting a lot of attention this week for all the stuff he's doing. Will Wimberley be able to stop him and get the win?
I don't think one man can beat Wimberley. As great as he is, 7 touchdowns last week. I'll take Dennis Smith. I'll take Trinity Wilson. I'll take Brendan Blakemore. I'll take Brady Lambert. I'll take Coach Weldon Nelms. There's no way one person's going to beat Wimberley. Wimberley is going to the state finals this year.
Same reason I picked Lake Travis. I'm going to go with Wimberley. That team is just so deep. A lot of those kids play both ways too, so they got a lot of stars on both sides of the ball. I'll go with Wimberley. Sadler might get his yards, but I think Wimberley gets a win.
Dennis Smith has been really good on defense, by the way.
He's a star on both sides of the ball. It's good to see him healthy. Last game, we're going to talk a little bit about championships. TAPS ball, TAPS Division III, Regents, Bullard, Brook Hill. Last year, Regents kind of smoked Brook Hill to win win the championship. Do they do it again this week?
I think they do. I think Brook Hill is just too much offense. They average 40 points a game. I love what Regents has done this year, and they've got a fantastic coaching staff. Just going with the other team.
Dawson Gamble, great player, plays great offense, plays great defense, plays great special teams. And last week, the Manic twins over at quarterback and running back did a lot of work, and I like the way that the other players stepped up, and Gamble didn't have to do everything. So I'm gonna go with Regents. A lot of firepower on that team, and I say they win their 3rd TAPS Division III championship.
I hope they do.
All right, those are our picks. As always, check back in the newspaper over the weekend to see how we did, and we'll see you next week.